Hey guys, my name is John Jew. I'll be talking about chapter 11 today about drug and delinquency. The first thing I would like to go towards is the chapter objectives. The first one would be explaining why juveniles have drawn through going through drugs, and the second one would be the adequacy of with delinquency. And the third, I will identify the effective methods of controlling drug abuse. Um, I'm going to lead towards my introduction that I've led. Substance abuse significantly influenced delinquency. Although rates have declined since the 1970s, high risk have remained vulnerable due to the fact of the increase of drug and the high rates of HIV since the 1980s. Um, The attractive illegal drugs that have included in our time have been the social parties, concert peers, psychological. We go to escape, and then we go to the stress in the spectrum where it affects our mental health and long term lives. The culture also signifies the ritual of letting us know that, hey, do we ask for help or do we need help? And I'm saying that we actually do need help because at the age of what's going on right now, from ages 18 through 25, it comes to the fact that we are more inclined to be locked up in jails instead of actually asking for help. The substance abuse adequacy that I'm going to imply is the statics into 20, 2010, yes. 2022.6 million Americans were using illicit drugs. And that lets you know that the drug abuse has declined, but it also has stayed stable due to the fact that we are allowing drugs to be processed throughout America. The major drugs and their effects. We have alcohol and tobacco, common for the youth. It's been increasing, but it has also declined since 2021. Marijuana, most common illicit drug, spread it legalized throughout America. It's still going through states and states right now through prostitution, and depending on what state you are, it depends if it's legalized. Synthetic drug, it causes K2 spice. It's also a dangerous drug. Please stay dangerous and be very away from this drug due to the fact that of the very impact that it may cause to your health and the long term effect. Uh, Meth, crystal meth. It is like crack cocaine in a sense, just hardened in a certain substance. Um, I would love to go. I would go into detail into that if you look into my outline. It details more in fact of what's actually going on with that matter of fact that's actually affecting our demographic that's going on in today's lives. And then hallucinogen and also club drug, MSD, GHP. You guys already know that. There are certain drugs that are also currently affected, and this also deal with the ages from 18 to 25, like I already expressed earlier in today's stage. And I want you to know that the drug use has been very extremely affected by the democratic effect, depending on the amount of money that's coming through the income. It shows very much if you have not looked at the detail and fact that we are making less money due to the fact that we less prosecute. When we more prosecute, we make more money, and that lets you know like the tide of tape. Okay, and I'm gonna lead you toward the last three main drug juvenile denocrates, and that means that it's gonna be the small time sellers, then the freaking time sellers, and then the gang members. And for me, that's letting you know that when you first come in, they want you to get inside. But if you do not want to plug in, then they're gonna tell you You gotta do something else. And this is the one-on-one, like, honest truth about it due to the fact of my past history, and it's very significant due to the fact that we have to make sure that there is opportunities for people like us down the line. Thank you very much, Professor. Bye bye.